All right, guys, welcome back to our channel. We are right in the middle of our sailboat restoration of our Macgregor 26S named Timeout. And today we're going to tackle one of the bigger structural issues, which is inside the cabin. I showed a picture of this in the last video, which is our damaged settee or bench. So I have a plan to get this taken care of, so let's dig right into it. So we want to tackle our little couch, settee, salon, whatever you want to call this area in the cabin. This is where we have a lot of damage that needs to be repaired. I have all these broken pieces, and I think I'm going to try to utilize them. I can grind back the broken fibers. I can build a substructure, which I've started to do here underneath. And then I can basically glue or epoxy all that in, and then lay in like glass and fill it to retain the shape. Because what I need to keep here is this little rounded lip, because there's a storage bin I want to retain, which drops down in there. Someone tried to make a repair, it was stupid. We're gonna grind all that out. We're gonna grind out all the broken parts. And then basically what the plan is we're gonna do two pieces kind of like this. This is the backside one. So this goes back under just like that. And it's gonna come all the way up to that mark right there. So this is going to be glued in, which is going to provide support. And then we're going to make a matching piece on the other side that comes around here. And then I can use pieces of wood underneath that to bolt that together so that whole frame will fit underneath here, because I can't get it in one piece. And the wood I have isn't that deep anyway, so what we have will work fine. So this first piece, I'm kind of test fitting it to make sure that I like the way that it lays in there. And then we'll build the second piece utilizing kind of this dimension here. The second piece is going to stay within this dimension. It's got to sit up inside here. So it's going to basically be a thin rail with a portion that will connect to this guy. And at that point, I think we will be good to at least grind this out. We will resin coat these. Make sure there's not any wood I have to cut off of them first and do any additional trimming. And then I want to glue those in so I kind of get my subframe, I want to get that mounted, and then I can start addressing these pieces and kind of glue them back into place, and then do the fiberglass work I have to do, and then probably just coat it with a gel coat. You don't really see this area because it sits under the cushion, but I do want it to look nice when you take the cushion off. I don't think it's going to end up being perfect, but I think it's going to, it'll definitely be functional, and it should still look really nice. So I'm going to keep at it. Okay, our first piece of subframe is in. Looks good. Still have to round the corners a little to get a little tighter fit, but overall it sits in there really nice. I'm going to be able to glue it back in all underneath this. It comes all the way out to here, so we'll glue it in up here and screw it down. And then back here, what we're going to do is we're going to come down and across, and then I can put a plate of wood underneath this and also back against this. And then I'll come up with maybe a little bulkhead to put here just to add some additional strength. So we got to measure and cut our next piece. And then once we get that cut, we're going to be able to really start screwing things together. And if everything looks good, we'll take it apart. We'll soak it in resin. And then we will use a adhesive we make up with our resin to glue it in. So here is where we're at on our repair. So I'm going to show you, can see right here, this is my subframe. You can see more of it underneath here. These little guys are just temporary screws to hold it in place. So I'm test fitting it, and I'm going to use those when I actually glue the subframe to the bottom of the couch. I'm going to basically use those to hold it in place while the glue cures. I can then remove those, fill them back with gel coat, no big deal. So all the parts are fitting pretty well. I am going to have to fill in this corner, which is no big deal. I'm also going to have to glass all underneath here to give this area some more support. Same with here and there. I still have to remove this foreign material that the previous person put on there. I don't even know what that stuff is. It's brittle and garbage. I've got most of it off except for that one spot, which I can easily do. Now from here, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed here, is I want to just very carefully test fit, and there it goes. So this is our cover to our storage. It seems to fit in there well, and then I have the storage. It's actually up front behind the door. I have the door to the head open right now. That storage bin's up there. We're gonna test fit all that as well, because again, we wanna retain this storage. Now, for woodworking, and everything's just set in here, so I have to be careful. For the woodworking end, all this has been resin coated, so it's watertight. I still need to, right back here, I want to make a support piece that goes across here to add some additional support to this because, and I'll show you as I take this piece off, you can see there I have two parts here that go together, and when I tighten it down, they're separating, so I need to hold those up in place so they stay nice and flat. So I just need to make a piece down under there, and then I can glue this whole subframe in and then start working on cleaning up the fiberglass portions to glue them back down. I'm going to use a thickened resin to be able to glue all those into place. And then once they're all nice and cured and secure, you know, everything's going to be filling and sanding and getting this back into proper shape and hopefully super strong. So where I'm at now is everything is all structurally pretty solid. You know, there's a little bit of flex here in this area. The wood's right there, so it helps, but there's a little bit of flex because it's such a long area. This has got the right hand or the right angle here, so it's really strong. But it's definitely something that can support weight and be solid. I test fit my storage. It fits in there no problem. So at this point, I'm pretty happy with the general shape. There's a few areas like this I need to kind of clean up, but I've sanded down everything really, really well. But I do need to go back and I need to ferret because there are a lot of little imperfections all over this thing. So I'm going to go back and ferret, sand the fairing down, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and just roll on some gel coat and just kind of clean it up. I'm never really going to see this too much. This is hiding underneath this couch that goes here or cushion. But I want it to be structurally sound. And when I take off the cushion to access things in this storage, I do want it to look decent. So if I ferret and put the gel coat on, I think I'm going to be really happy with this repair. It's nice and structurally sound. My storage is accessible. And now it's not a hazard when we put this baby on the water for the first time. So we now have all the coats, like I think it's like 3 to 4 coats of gel coat on our repaired couch area now, or settee or whatever you want to call it. So what we need to do now is we need to do one last coat of the with wax gel coat, so all this will cure up correctly. I do have one little area over here. It's really hard to see right there where I have a little lack of coverage, so I might just run back over that one spot. The rest is all covered really, really well. So we're looking pretty good. I have one repair I need to do up there, which I'll go back and do gel coat later. But I'm going to do that after all of this is cured and taken care of, so I can be, you know, climbing around on this and not be worrying too much about messing up the finish. But it's looking good. It will kind of disappear because we're going to have a whole cushion over the top of all this. But knowing that it's all structural and fixed, looking a whole lot better than it did before. Okay, so it's the next day, and our final coat of gel coat is cured. There is a bit of a texture to it, so I got to think about whether I want to go down and sand it up and make it look nice. But the reality is this is hiding underneath cushions, and you really never see it. And it's, you know, as durable as it's going to be. If I start sanding material off, that does take away a little bit of the durability of it. I've got repairs up around here too. Not sure if I mentioned that in the video. And so now we're going to test fit our storage bin. And there we go. Storage is good. So we were able to salvage the storage area. I do need to do some repairs just where the gel coat's chipped up at the end. So I'll reinforce and take care of those. But we're good to go. And here it is with the little wood trim covers back on. So yeah, looking pretty good. All right, so one last thing I decided to do on these areas here, and also on this side here, I put a couple 1024 stainless steel bolts. I bolted it through the wood just because there's still a good amount of flex, and I don't want the fiberglass resin that we put in there, that basically an epoxy, I don't want that to crack and break. So these will kind of hold all that together under stress, especially if somebody plops down on it. Back here we're solid because we have this glued in piece here, which works as a ledge. And that guy's not going anywhere. So I think we can chalk this up as done. So let me throw the cushions back on it and we're good. And there we go. Settee repaired. Very excited about that. I do need to make some new trim pieces to put down here, which is going to hold this little like step platform. And then I have to do Velcro on the back of the seats. There is some Velcro already on the back of the cushion. I just need to add it to the sidewalls of the boat. So I'll just need to clean those up with isopropyl alcohol, put some Velcro in, and then the couch won't, or settee cushions won't slide or move around. But overall, I'm really happy to finally get this repair done. It's nice and safe. We got our storage back. So we're looking really good down in the cabin. We're moving in the right direction.